back to the WHTV broadcast.
I'm Lucas Sweeney.
And I am Jacob Wyndham.
And our first story is about Chromebook shortcuts.
The purpose of shortcuts is to use a function on your computer or Chromebook without having to use your mouse. An example of what you can use on a normal computer and a Chromebook is the Control F function to help find text. When we discuss shortcuts, we will talk about shortcuts on a normal computer and a Chromebook. The reason this is important is because the Chromebook lacks some of the keyboard's original buttons. An example of a special Chromebook shortcut would be the Control and the Windows button to see all your tabs on the Chromebook.
What I like about Chromebook shortcuts is that I can easily just press a few buttons and it'll allow me to get that thing that I want. I like to use the power button and the refresh button because that restarts my Chromebook whenever it crashes. On Chromebooks, you can do things that you can do on a regular computer, like caps lock, by pressing Alt and Search at the same time, which will allow caps lock to be on or off.
I use Control F because it allows me to find things and text easily. I also use Control W to open a new window, and sometimes I'll use Control T to open a new tab.
A nice feature they added is if you use the original Chromebook shortcut, they will have a little window pop up with the new shortcut.
Each year, seniors from the Wentzville School District compete for scholarships from the City of Wentzville's Water Division. We wanted to learn a little bit more about how this works and how it impacts students at THS. Let's go check it out. According to Mary LePack, this is the 23rd year for the contest and is held annually with the National Water Week. Students will create a piece with their themes, which this year is Dr. Seuss. Wentzville City employees from 5 different departments then judge the 12 finalists with the top hydrant from each school, earning a scholarship for its creator.
So this is the 25th year of this competition, and it's open to seniors in all 3 high schools. And then we have a selection committee, and the top 4 are selected. In the past year's 5, but this year 4. We have 4 hydrants outside of room 214, and those seniors then compete, and only one will win $1,000. That's pretty impactful for that one student. Then community-wide, I would say I enjoy having them outside of my classroom. People stop by and they talk about them. I can hear students saying things as they walk by, and that's always fun. And then the kids that are out here working, they always get that kind of constant feedback and the praise. So I think that's a great experience for them. And then on the week of May 5th to May 11th, outside of the water tower in Wentzville, they have these on display, and people stop by and see them. They're in the newspapers, there's a lot of press about them, and it's a great positive light. The one thing I love about this, it's the only art competition we have. So it's where actual artists are being celebrated for their skill.
The Water Division of the Wentzville Public Works Department has awarded $3,000 worth of scholarships to a senior from Holt High School, Liberty High School, and Timberland High School.
I found out about it through my art teacher because I'm in pre-AP studio art right now, so Miss Wing told me about it. And it was also like advertised by the counselors. So that's how I found out about it. And then after that, you have to pick up a packet from the counselor and you do your sketch. So this year's theme is Dr. Seuss, so I sketch my Dr. Seuss drawing, and then you submit it, and then the staff members pick it, and the top 4 are picked to make your hydrant. So then once you get picked, you can start whenever. So like basically the plan for me to start mine is I'm gonna do the base and then like outline all my figures and then get all those in and then do the details. And it's just like a process gradually. I think the students see them a lot because while we're working on them, they get to see the process, which is really cool. So everyone always stops and looks at them in the hallways, and they get to see them from start to finish. And then also when they're showcased, everyone around Wentzville gets to see them and they enjoy them too. So it's really for like all of the community.
The steps I'm taking right now, I have to stay after school to paint it and plan it, and we had to do a sketch to get into it. And only 4 people that sketched it out were chosen to do the fire hydrant. We have to stay after, and it can't be during school hours, so that's why it's a lot of work, but it's worth it.
I'm Bryn Lasby, now back to the studio.
Hey, you know Miss Smith?
Don't touch me, please.
Well, we've got a spotlight coming up about Miss Smith.
What did I just...
Thanks, Lucas and Jacob. This week we're taking a look at a teacher who goes above and beyond at Timberland and what others had to say about her.
Mrs. Smith has been teaching for 17 years and this is her 11th year at Timberland. She teaches a variety of English classes such as Pre-AP English 1 and English 4, as well as being the teacher of the Link Leadership class. Along with this, she is the leader of the Link Crew program here.
I am one of the coordinators for Link Crew, and I absolutely love Link Crew. I used to teach 8th grade before I came to Timberland, and I love being able to help freshmen to become a part of the Timberland community and helping to get them off on the right foot for high school. My favorite part of Timberland for sure is the students. We just have really awesome kids. I've known that since my first year here. I just think we have the best kids in the area. They're great personalities. They care about their grades. Just a lot of fun to be around, great conversations. We just have the best kids.
With Smith, I'm with Link Crew, and I've learned a lot from her about like leadership and how to get involved, and you know, basically just how to get out there with Timberland and their students in it. She looks out for every student in Timberland. I mean, she wants everyone involved, and it's so refreshing knowing that we have teachers that are still like can still get students involved and are still excited about, you know, the upcoming freshmen or, you know, events or sports games, and it's nice to see that.
Mrs. Smith does a lot for Timberland. So not only does she teach some rigorous classes to help students, but she also leads the Link Crew class, which does a ton of spirit events and freshman mentoring, and she is involved in everything. You will never catch her on a spirit day not dressed up or involved. She's at almost every student event. She likes to support kids by going to athletic events and academic events and anything that we have. She's always she's 100% all in all the time.
If someone were interested in taking the Link Leadership class or being Link Crew, they can apply for the role in the 2019-2020 school year. You can follow at THS Link Leaders on Twitter for updates with Link Crew or inner classes.
That's all I have for this Teacher Spotlight. I'm Megan from WHTV, now back to the studio.
Hand up the baton.
Our next story is about track.
Track and field is a sport that involves running, jumping, throwing, and pole vaulting. Now let's take a look at Timberland's own track team.
According to a study done at the University of Missouri, sports like track can help to teach students important life skills like teamwork and communication. It also states that participating in sports as a student can help reduce pressure and stress through exercising and training.
I decided to join track because I like to run and a lot of my friends are in it. Track helps me be able to hang out with my friends while we do something that we all enjoy.
I decided to join track because it sounded fun and I wanted to try it out. Track impacts my life because it's a way to keep me fit, and also I made a lot of friends through it.
According to Coach Woodson, track is a great program to be involved with because they are one of the non-cut sports and allow as many athletes as they can get. They currently have 160, and all of them will get a chance to compete at a few meets, which is a great experience for them to have. One thing they are really focusing on this year is team camaraderie and collaboration. That is something that every student needs when they move on to college and into the workforce.
This week I looked into Deanna Janikow and her recent award on her painting Heritage Lost. Let's go check it out.
Senior Deanna Janikow recently received a Gold Key Award for her painting Heritage Lost in the 2019 Scholastic Art Competition. Her piece was 1 out of 5 awarded for the Best of Show Award out of 16,000 regional pieces. Deanna's painting is now submitted as a nomination for the American Visions Medal at national level.
So to me, it is a very big emotional release piece where it's about me adapting to the culture of America and losing my Ukrainian heritage. And so it was a very emotional time where I realized I had kind of lost all connections to my Ukrainian family. Art is very free and releasing, and it's something that is kind of like, it's almost therapeutic to me, and it's just a chance to express myself and get everything out there. It's something that has been in my life ever since I was a little kid, and so it's been so important and so involved that I don't imagine a life where I don't have art.
She's the reason why I was interested in art, because she was in my 2nd grade class and we were friends, and she would show me all these amazing pictures that she would draw. She inspires others by trying to put beauty out in the world, and like whenever people see her artwork, they see that it's like a greater purpose than just like some colors on a page.
So Deanna is in my AP Studio class. It's a very small class, very family oriented. And I would say in my 17 years of teaching here at Timberland, she's in the top 3 of all students we've ever had here. Very well-balanced artist and a great human being. Deanna's done a really great job of promoting Timberland's art department, of promoting herself, not being afraid to get her art out, which so many students this age don't have the confidence to be able to show their work. And that's been a real inspiration to other students. She makes me want to come to work every day. These kids are the ones that really inspire me. There's also the kids that, challenge you in other ways, but I really appreciate the challenge that she brings of pushing myself to be better, because there are times that I just think, wow, I couldn't do that. But there are other ways that I know that I can push her and challenge her with her talent and her gift. Because it isn't just that she's so good at it, but she works so hard.
I'm Lucas Sweeney reporting for WHTV for this week's Man on the Street, asking students who their favorite B character from iCarly is. iCarly is a classic Nick show with a ton of wacky characters, but there are some characters who are lesser known in the iCarly universe. For example, Lubert, Tebow, Guppy, and Freddy's mom.
My favorite character is Guppy Gibson.
Mine is Lubert. He's so cute.
Tebow. Guppy, because he's small Gibby.
Lubert. Lubert, because every scene in him was like hilarious with the tennis balls.
Neville.
Neville, because he will rue the day.
Neville.
Guppy.
Guppy.
Tebow is the best side character from iCarly because he's just superior to all the other ones.
Tebow.
Lubert.
Freddy's mom. Neville Papperman.
Mrs. Benson.
Fred Figglehorn.
Tebow.
Freddy's mom.
There was just one more question to ask them. If they could pick Gibby as their favorite, would they?
Oh yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely yes.
Yes.
Of course I would pick Gibby. Who wouldn't pick Gibby?
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yes, I would definitely pick Gibby because Gibby's just the best character in iCarly by default.
Oh yeah, I'd pick Gibby.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Gibby!
I love Gibby. I could be Gibby.
I don't like Gibby. He's kind of ugly.
What do you mean?
Not a single person interviewed said they wouldn't choose Gibby.
There's much more of a family feel here.
I like that we make great products.
Everybody knows everybody.
It's different than a lot of other companies.
Timberland Brothers was founded in 1980 by my brother Mike and myself. Within a couple of years, we had hired a few other people and have slowly but surely grown over the years. We are a full-service job shop, machine shop. And that means you as a customer come to me, bring me your drawing or the problem you're having with a part you need made, and I will make you one part, 100 parts, 10,000 parts. What do you need? A big part of our business is a product line we sell and market to the racing industry. We're very involved in NASCAR, and we sell to all types of racers.
Actually started here in 1989, right out of high school. I'm not doing the same thing every day. That's nice because you keep your mind going in different directions, and we have a world-class product, so you get to come into work every day and say, this is pretty cool.
What we do here in the engineering department is we work on our industrial side of the company. Customers come to us, they have an idea of what they would like for their companies and how they'd like us to help them be more successful. It's a lot of fun. We get to help design new machinery, making their productivity better.
That's one of my favorite parts of being here is that there's always something new, there's always something different. I like that we build things. I like that we send them out, we sell them to customers, and then we can see what those things do, what the customers do is what they make with those. It's a nice feeling to know that you accomplished something.
And now to end the broadcast, a short PSA made by this man about how you should act when you are being interviewed. Hello, my name is Jacob Wyndham, and today you'll be learning do's and don'ts of being interviewed. Please keep in mind, however, you may witness something insane and be interviewed for the real world just as well as school, so these can really apply for both. Yeah, my favorite subject, lunch. If you do things such as chew gum during the interview, this could potentially upset the interviewer and or audience, so please don't do this. In case one was unsure, here's an example of an interview in which the interviewee is doing all things right.
My favorite movie is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 because
There's so many funny little...
Let's just see if you can catch this next don't on the list.
Food the school has to offer is salad.
Did you notice anything wrong? Well, if you guessed that he's holding the mic just directly in front of his face, yeah, you're right. Feed it through your shirt, and then everybody will be dandy. Let's move on to the next one. So if you see a camera, never do things like this, and never do this in your existence. Whoa there, sorry about that. I got quite heated about the last one. Anyway, in the future, just make sure you remember to do these things, or maybe not to do these things. And make sure you
have a nice week.